It's good? Oh, yeah. What's up, man? Listen, man. Welcome to Foreign Insight with your host, Maddox.
Tinker.
Listen, man. Let's just get straight into it, man. Do you believe eggs are chicken abortions? Not playing.
No, for real, they are though. They are though.
Nah.
Study shows that you're eating periods.
All right, so now hit a real topic, right? Do you think women should pay for first dates if they're not interested into the guy?
I feel like, me personally, Huh? Some bitches just be hungry. But my personal opinion, if I be like, hey man, let's go on a date, let's do something, I'm gonna pay for it. But that's just the woman in me. Like, I offered for the date, why not pay for it? Now if he offered to take me on a date, he be like, all right, my money funny, then that's
you ain't coming
like,
back. You ain't gonna see him again.
No, I'm gonna try to figure out why his money funny. Meaning he might not have a job. How could I help you not make your money funny? But that's just me personally.
Man, this is how I look at it, right? The first, all right, watch this. This is me. Me as a gentleman, I always pay for the first date.
Gentle lady.
Me. But to be perfectly realistic, I think first dates.
Flip a coin.
Basically.
Flip a coin.
First dates. So if you really truly go on a date to get to know somebody, y'all should literally go commando. If that makes sense. Like, not commando, I probably the wrong term I'm using. I think commando,
like go naked?
No, because commando is like wearing no drawers in pants. I'm bugging out. But like, go Dutch. That's what I mean. Go Dutch. I said Rambo. I'm bugging the hell out right now. So Dutch, yeah, I think that the woman, if you truly feeling the man, it shouldn't matter where y'all go on your first date, because why would you want the man to spend all that money on the first date?
You wanna know?
And why not you pay for it? If you truly like this guy, I think women in general, let's say if the guy asks for the date, right? I think he should be able to spend it. But if the woman don't like him and you still want a date, don't let him spend that bread. You pay for yours and he pay for his, because a lot of these girls just go on dates throughout the week because they be fucking hungry. They go on multiple dates with Raheem, Joseph, sometimes Shanae, sometimes a woman too, and they'll do that shit and they going. Now, don't mean dates means you gotta give up sex. It don't mean that. But I just think if you really not really interested in this nigga, either you pay for the date or you just pay for your portion of the bill.
Or if you say go on a date, it doesn't have to be somewhere you guys both spend money. A date could be, oh, let's walk through the park. Let's go by the bridge. Let's exercise. Let's work out. That's how I feel like women should approach dates now. Like, oh, what's your interest? Oh, you like to design. Let's go to like a fashion show or something that's cost friendly. Instead of, oh my God, let's go to Ruth Chris. Let's go to Taj. A first date shouldn't be like money. It should be something simple. Like I would say, oh, let's go to a date. I'll take you to the factory store. Maybe you can have whatever you like.
See, they say that, right? You hear this right now? Black woman like her is saying, oh, I don't mind going to the factory store for our first date. Let me try that shit if I want to.
I did it for you.
That wasn't no date.
It wasn't a date, but you said, okay, I'm doing this, that, and third.
That's not a date.
To me, that's a date.
That's not a date.
We got to be next to each other for a date. Women, what do you guys consider a date? You got to be next to somebody? I could be on the phone working out, and you be in the gym working out, and I consider that a date.
But it's not a date.
That's to you.
That's to society. That's to mankind.
That's small-minded, non-mind open people.
No. That's not a date at all, right? Number one. Number two, if you and the person, if I say, come here fabric shopping, to the average black woman, they'll be like, oh, that's interesting, but they won't count that as a date. If I say it's a date like that, they're going to get offended. Like, what? That was lame, blah, blah. They'll get offended.
It's a stigma where women think that a date has to be somewhere where somebody spends money on them, and it doesn't have to be that way.
I agree.
That's people that's not open minded. Like I'm saying, if you would say, hey Tink, let's go to the fabric store for a first date. That's a date to me.
No. I'm saying you can turn it into a date. But I'm saying if a guy was to do that to most women, she gonna consider him lame.
Cause a hungry bitch gonna consider you lame. Like, oh my God, he don't wanna take me to get nothing to eat. You should have ate before you came. Sis, you should have ate. Your moms or whoever you live with, I know you get food stamps or something. You should have ate. You should have ate before you got here. So why would you, like, okay, like I'm coming over, you're like, oh, meet me at the fabric store. Okay, that's a little date.
But real talk, like, they're not gonna respect that as a date, right? So mind you, let's put on an actual dating setting. Like let's say you gotta get dressed up. Let's say you go on a date to get dressed up, right? Because I tell them over and over, a date could be a coffee shop. And to be probably honest, the first date should be as small as hell, because that's how you know a person like you or not. If I can say go on a date, let's go to a diner real quick, somewhere small or a coffee shop.
I'm happy with Wendy's. Let me get a number 3 chicken nuggets, honey mustard, and barbecue sauce. Give me a strawberry lemonade like ice.
Dudes, don't follow her advice. That's her. But the average one, like Wendy's, what? I'm a child.
Because stuff like that, stuff that's so little, that'll make a man think like, okay, she's fine with the little things. I'm not looking for someone to.
No, I'm agreeing with you. As I'm saying to other women out there, if you're gonna go on a date, like men, your first date should not be no extravagant.
But that first date should be a fucking test, though.
No, that's the test.
Take me to Wendy's.
Because if you say go to a diner or coffee shop, something like that, you could actually get to know each other and talking and vibing, a little bar, thing like that. You just now you realize, you know what? I like her.
It's a deeper
she
connection.
She likes me. All right, that's vibe. Now I can start pulling out more of my cards. Now I can bring it to a better, actual fancy restaurant now, and I can spend a little more. And then the second, third date, you could go out, right? Like more. I mean, that's how it should be. But then guys now are spoiling women by bringing up only extravagant first dates.
But that's what I was about to say.
And they ain't even giving no cootie cat up because you expecting I spent all this money. Like, yo, I want some cootie cat. You know what I'm saying? Great. No, thank you for the chicken and waffle. Nah, I'm bugging. Thank you for the lobster and shrimp. So I'm like, yo, listen, if you knew you wasn't gonna give her no cat, you pay the bill. Because you don't want to rub your body count, fine. Then
but
why run up his wallet?
So should the date be referred as, okay, because he took me somewhere nice, I should be giving that vagina? That's what. But there's also men that take you on these expensive men and expect the vagina after. Then when you don't give it to bitch, well,
yes, I'm agreeing with that guy because you knew you want to give him. Cause girls always say the girl know she wants to give you sex in the first 5 minutes of meeting you. So if you knew this and we have phone conversation, why even waste that man's time in his wallet? If you wasn't going to give him none, just say no thank you from the rip. The other thing is a lot of girls are hungry. They are hungry.
Food stamps so if
you're going on dates listen, I'm not going to date with you. Listen, I'm
just hungry, bro.
It's a friendship, platonic date. Nothing like be up front with it, and I guarantee you, his mind is going to switch to a bar. All right, cool, fuck it, go somewhere local. Mm-hmm. But you being quiet because you want to get them pictures like this on Instagram.
Get me in that picture because I took you out.
Like this.
Show right? that man that took you on a date, sis.
She ain't gonna show that picture. She's showing plates and hands and asparagus and shit. Oh, you ain't eat that.
Bitch, you know I've never seen you eat asparagus a day in your life. Now
she did taking pictures, whatever, and then posted it and then put, and then flirt with somebody else in her stories with this nigga's date picture. So if you know you didn't want to give her no punani, don't let that man take you to a fancy restaurant because he's expecting sex. He is. I guarantee if you say, listen, man, I don't see you like that. You can be friends. And you say, no, I don't want to go on a date with you. He might keep trying, but as long as you say no, He's gonna stop. But if you say, listen, I agree with it, fine. He's gonna downgrade his date option. He's gonna downgrade it. So if you don't do that, so women should pay for that.
I mean, yeah.
Or at least like pay your point. No, listen, I ordered food. I'm gonna give you an example, right? True story.
I went out on a date.
You know I got little story times, right? What you said?
Go ahead. I'm waiting for the story.
So I went to Florida one time, and I ended up in Orlando. It's like 2018 times. It's a girl I knew from Long Island in New York. Mm-hmm. She happened to be out there. She's like, yo, come out here, link with me in Orlando. I probably went to Miami, but I went to Orlando because she was like, yo, come meet her out there. I be back and forth flirting, back and forth from the States. So I go out there, and we get in the Airbnb, and she didn't even have the money. Anyway, long story short, she tells me to come to Airbnb. She got this hookup. I get there, and then she started unpacking the car with her clothes. So I'm like, what's she doing? You know what I'm saying? She ended up going to the next room. So I'm like, what's she doing? So all right, well, I got my own room. She got her own room. So she's like, let's go here, let's go there. So I was like, all right, cool. And they went to Hard Rock Cafe. And out there, it was literally Universal Resort. It's kind of expensive. I said, damn, it's kind of expensive. So I'll get there, whatever. Only thing I ate was an actual burger and fries. You know what she ordered? She ordered steaks, shrimps, mashed potatoes, and like 11 fucking wines.
Oh, she had money to pay for that, sis?
So right, so she might drink it, and I'm like, all right, now we in this white establishment. We're the only black people in there. The bill came back to like $200 right?
That's light, but go ahead.
It's light, but it's expensive for a first time talking to somebody date. That's expensive for the first time. Mm-hmm. She said, she couldn't even pay for it.
So somebody washing dishes tonight.
She said, you know, I don't got the money.
So when you sat down.
So I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Her card declined because she knew better. I put out straight cash. Paid for, give lady a tip. Boom. Give lady then like a $50 tip. Because she was actually respectful, the white lady. So when we leave that part. Now on that strip, it's a bunch of clubs on that strip. We club hopping, but the clubs are all free, but you have to buy drinks. I'm buying her drinks and shit. I forgot one point. She didn't even finish her steak. That's another one. I got me so tight. She ate like 20% of her steak. So I'm like, yo, she's like mad steak on this shit, yo. So I'm getting a little upset. We drinking whatever, she dancing. She's like, listen, I'm hungry. I said, you better go in Hard Rock and get that steak out the fucking trash. Like, so now we go, as a matter of fact, we go food shopping. So it was 24 hour supermarket. I get the food, went food shopping, separate the cold food from the cold cuts, put it in the refrigerator. She ended up going stripping for breakfast in the morning. You going, oh yeah, I gotta do a job. Strip club? Yeah, at like 10 a.m.? I'm like, yo, who's stripping for breakfast? Like, I'm confused. She was going the whole time. She come back and said, oh yeah, I wanna go to the other restaurant. I said, you paying for it? No, you the man. I said, no, I ain't paying for that. So basically what she did, she bitch was hungry basically. Long story short, I know the story kind of long already. We get paid out, whatever. So you know what I did? I called UK from Brooklyn. He didn't answer his phone.
Ooh, UK, what?
No, he's not
picking up your phone.
I want to do some reggae spots around the area. So I called him, he answered his phone. So I called my other homegirl. She said I think a spot called Rum Jungle, something like that out there. I said, fire. I get there, and it's mad reggae dancers in there. Like Jamaican dancers, fire. Club fire by myself.
We gotta go.
My phone ringing.
Take me there.